Alright guys, cracked another one in. Little dent repair, tail light. Just got it in here after dinner on Tuesday night. We'll get that knocked out tomorrow morning and get some paint on it tomorrow afternoon. And another one will be done and gone. Off to get some materials to work on building our bar, office, desk, bar. It's a bar, office, desk. Yeah, that's what we're building. So I'll have to grab some stuff from that. A few things that I need for the shop, some insulation, some door weather strip. It was negative temperatures today and I remembered all the spots that are really cold in the shop, so I'm going to address them. We'll putter on those tomorrow. 39 Cadillac started. The 03 Harley did not start. I think I'm supposed to like unhook the battery or put it on a tender or something. Well, we'll jump it and get it in the warm garage. Back where I'm headed. Warm garage. Guys, this car never ceases to amaze me here. All original. 39 LaSalle Cadillac flathead. I came out here. It's been negative temperatures for the last 2 days. It was negative 10 or so last night. It's up to I think 8 or 10 degrees right now. Just came out, gave her half a dozen pumps, almost caught, gave her half a dozen more pumps, fired right up. Starts as good as the old Duramax. But I just gotta move her around. I gotta unload one of my Harleys out of the trailer, clean some things out of the trailer, get it ready to go pick up the Model A. Come in last night. Two time-lapse videos that were just recorded show what I did. Simple tools. I didn't use a pin welder. Used pry bar. I believe this is a tire iron. But it works good with these different little shapes right in here to be able to, fit into different areas. And of course, got a flat edge here. Fancy block of wood to get into spots and pry out. Use this as a levering block. Then once I got the majority of that pushed out, I moved on to simple dolly, a couple different body hammers. Got it worked out so that it was, if I had jumped in there with a pin welder and pulled a few more little creases, we probably could have fully metal worked this. But being this little corner, I'm not afraid to put a little skim of mud on there. That's a lot of mud right there. I'm gonna take off probably 92% of it. But it's there for me to work with, so I can get away with that coat and maybe just one more coat hitting some little low spots or pinholes. Yeah, so we'll let that harden up, knock that down, show you what that looks like, and from there we're going to go on to prepping for paint. We're back. That was fast, huh? Fastest setting Bondo that you've ever seen. Took me a minute. I was able to drink half a coffee. But here we go, we're gonna knock that down and go from there. See if we have any more work to do, see how close we were. But we're gonna knock it down real fast with a grinder. This is just a 60 grit. Over to 80 grit on the DA. Now we're going to go 80 on a medium soft block. A couple high spots right through here. Instead of building up a whole bunch more mud, I'm going to give that a tap down. And I'll give it another skim. But, this shows me we're real close. Pretty happy with that. We're going to make up another batch of that world's fastest drying Bondo. We'll get that slung on there. What we got here, if you've ever seen me do it before and I didn't explain it, this is just your regular, this is a U-pole body filler. The hardener on top is the blue there. That other deal there, that's fiberglass resin. I put that in it. It just thins this out a little bit. I do it especially on like my final coats. The goat lays down a little smoother. Kind of compensates for this filler being a little thicker, more affordable filler than some others. It kind of helps make it spread a little nicer, smoother, and it sands pretty nice. So that's the deal with that. I just made way more than I needed for this. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Try not to be wasteful, but there's sometimes you get carried away and you forget what you're mixing for and you just mix a blob. Mixing it reduced, we'll say it like that, does make it a little more runny, but that just gives you a little more time to work it. So I'll let that set for a second before it starts dragging. I'll be able to give it one last little skim over. I skimmed the whole thing just because I did have a handful of pinholes and low spots. Really, I only needed to build that area right up here after I tapped down the high spot and made the high spot a low spot. So this should be the last coat, and then we'll get some primer on it.
Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces draw the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of.
Yeah. We got a little primer on here. Do good heavy coats. We're gonna let that dry up while we take our lunch break, and come back and knock it down. As long as it looks good and straight, we'll prep for paint.
What they told ya. Now you do 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 what they told ya.
Primer knocked down with 180, then I feathered it out with 320. So we're gonna skip up to a 800 now that I'm gonna wet sand. This out here is where I'll be able to blend my clear. I'm gonna grab a little 1000. Just barely kiss this edge. And finally 1500 on the edge of that. Now, I can see, Bentley, can you see the fine sand scratch out here? That's the 1500 on the very edge. You're not going to see it on camera.
And now you do what they told ya. 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 Don't do that.